3. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic was simply terrific. He finished with 63 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Tyler, guarded by Walker. Kicks it to Tyler. Monroe with a screen on Walker. 4 on the clock. Here's Tyler. That one off the back iron and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in scoring, first in field goal percentage, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. As you take a look at Charlotte, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Wizards just way behind.
And I think for Charlotte, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it.
Pass to McCarthy. He kicks it to Monroe. Here's Tyler, guarded by Walker. From deep three-point range, the Hornets pull it in. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
They set the pick. There's the pass to Monroe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tyler, guarded by Walker. Tyler, no good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The dish to Monroe. Will it go? And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Hornets, #1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the wing on the left, and a wide open look for Freak. Ajinça trying to break free. Again, the Hornets score.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Now here's Walker.
Move the ball.
He's got 10.
Kicking too much.
To the inside, Chase. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's now 32 points for Freak.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
McCarthy, the pass to Watts. Here's Trent. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Trent.
He's got 6.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Walker dishes to Ajinça. There's the triple. Count the bucket. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Watts. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Monroe up top. Passes it to McCarthy. Back to Monroe. 5 to shoot. Screen by Monroe. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 8.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Freak missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Dishes it to Monroe. Got a piece of it. And here's Freak. That will count. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really...
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come. Checked in for Cheeks. And the Mavericks making a change here. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Chase, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Watts passes to Monroe. The rebound by Holiday.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Trent. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Here's Rivers. Here's Baruch. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Pass to Garner. Back to Monroe. Doubled by Chase. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Trent. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Rivers. The feed to Freak. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
2 minutes remaining.
Stolen. Over to the left wing. From the arc. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 46 points.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Knocks it loose. Here's Monroe, and that one's good.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Robinson kicks to Freak. Knocks down the 3-ball. Freak's got 51.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
They set the pick. Feeds to Monroe. That one wide left. Freak with it. Outside Holiday. Here's Chase. Nails it.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.